This mic is super sensitive, so I apologize for the blow. I just had to test to make sure that the mic was working. Hey guys, welcome back to our second Rope and Ranch stream for the day. We are doing another one today so that I can knock a few out, get them uploaded and placed onto YouTube. And I always just appreciate doing them more on Twitch first, just so that we get our Twitch content done and updated and stuff like that. Today I am playing Star Equestrian. So this is a game that's been recommended to me by a few players now. It's something that I have signed up with and joined already because I wanted to kind of get to know it first. Last time I felt like I jumped into a game not knowing anything on stream, and it was a tad embarrassing. So at this point I have a character. As you can guess, my character's name is Red Lilac. And this is my horse. His name is Freedom. He is apparently a Dutch warmblood. I don't really know. We are in a mysterious forest here, and it is just randomly out here. I'm supposed to be doing something for this guy. I'm looking for horseshoes. And it's funny because this is chat, so they're having a whole thing where they're talking about things. And so, yeah. So, it's an interesting game. I have to find these things on the map. So, I'm gonna, I guess, head this direction. I have 2 horses. I wanted to breed them, but I didn't realize that, things had to be done a certain way. Whee! Oh, okay. If you fall with your horse, you lose bond. That's kind of sad. Okay, I found one horseshoe. Here's another horseshoe. Here's a horseshoe, and I see one glowing over here. I looked away to look at what Jay said for 5 seconds, and that scared the living butt cheeks out of me. Because I was not looking at the screen, and I was looking at Jay. Okay. Wow. Let me go figure out what the heck I'm supposed to do there. How am I... What? Oh my goodness. Okay, let me go back over here. That was so terrifying. See, again, these are the videos that Nevi needs to be doing. Okay, I'm sorry, Mr. Horse. I didn't realize there was a freaking bear inside of there. Okay, so maybe I should get off of my horse. Can I go slow? Oh wait, the oh no, the bear's coming! The bear's coming! Oh, go! Go! Why is the horse not running? Okay, it was just a glitch. It's fine, guys. Everything's fine. Somebody get Nevi in the stream. Which direction am I supposed to be going? I don't like this. Why are you angry, Mr. Horse? Okay, well, I got you 3 of your horseshoes, sir, but, like, your other horseshoe is in a bear cave, and I really don't know how you expect me to go after it. Yeah, I know, Mr. Horsey. Working on it. Hold on. Okay, we're gonna figure this out together, Mr. Horsey. Let's... Can I get into the cave a different way? Maybe. Probably not. I'm so glad my horses finally gaining back some bond, though, from me, like, you know, getting it mauled by a bear twice. Okay. So... I was trying to maybe, like, get the bear to chase me out. I don't think that is how this works. Okay. Let's... Oh, look. A fox. How do we get into the cave? Does this guy have some... Did he tell me how I can get into the cave? Like, how... The bear's gone. Where's the bear? Oh no. Okay, Horsey, we gotta get out of here. No, get up. No, Horsey, 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 get up. Bad idea. The bear is coming back. Why are you rolling? Come on, Horsey. Go, Horsey, go. The bear, the bear, the bear! Okay, now what do I do with myself? Oh. Okay, so I gotta get back. I gotta get up to that competition. Wow. That's definitely a few competitions away from where I am. So let's fast travel if we can back over here. And oh, I guess from here we're gonna have to start doing competitions. So my next one on the list is this one, which my horse should be able to do. Okay. So pretty much I'm following through the storyline, and there's like mystical and magical horses, and there's breeding. So it's not just like I almost feel like it is a Star stable, but it's a little different. It's kind of, I started out as a farrier girl, or not a farrier, a barn hand. Oh my gosh, a stable hand. And so I was just this pathetic stable hand, and I found a horse, and it was this magical blue horse. And so I was riding him for a while, but he was very wild, and then he got startled in a storm, and so he ran away, and then I fell off, and I had a huge brain injury, and I never wanted to ride again. But then I found out that there was this competition coming up, and this was like years later that I found out there's this competition. And so your character wants to join the competition, and in order to join the competition, though, I need a horse. And so I have to get this horse. I get a horse, and now I'm like riding again and like learning how to be a horse rider again. Okay, so I only earned 1 star on that. That's bad. I'm gonna try the next one. Oh, I shouldn't even try the next one. I'm nowhere near. So let's try this one again. I felt like I did pretty well on it, but I guess I didn't. Oop. Every time you do competitions, you gain skills. And then you can also unlock pets. And of course there's like a VIP thing, and so you can get a VIP thing and get more stuff, but I don't know if this is honestly going to be a game that I want to continue in. The chat filters feel a lot less heavy than like Star Stable, which is a perk, but like I'm noticing a lot more toxicity as well. People seem to be speaking a lot more freely in these chats, which I don't know if I like. So it's just interesting because you still do get a lot of children in the chat, and yet you've got all this open communication going on, and like from what I've seen multiple adults talking in the conversation so far, so it feels very, this is maybe not a good idea. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. Did I get better that time? Yeah, I did. I did get better that time. Let's retry it one more time. See if maybe I can win it. See, you'll notice I'm gaining stamina. But I'm pretty sure that's stamina, this green thing, not the actual, like, skill. Yeah, see, that just refilled that thing. Not building skills. So maybe you get skills at the end. Or maybe, I guess, the better, yeah, see, the better the jump I get, the more stamina I'm getting. So I'm slowly starting to understand how to play the game. It's feeling a little difficult. The controls aren't awful. But like here, I can't turn the camera. I have to completely base my riding off of this camera, and I hate that. I like being able to turn my camera. On the open world aspect, you can turn your camera, but not on this. Only on the open world. Did I get it? Did I get it? Did I get it? No, but my horse got more XP. Okay, we'll finish that up. I got stuff. And, okay. See, like, they're totally, like, going after people. And it's just very interesting. If you feed your horse food, they level up and gain stuff. So like there, I just leveled up to level 8. Here's some horse XP. Leveled up to level 9. We're gonna level up my jump. We're gonna level up my XP again here. So now I'm level 9. So I'm gonna try that competition one more time. So this is the level 5 competition. And I've got to win the level 12. So I think I'm very far ahead in the storyline. Maybe I need to be doing some side quests or some more collecting. I'm not really sure, like, where I'm supposed to be as far as how it's supposed to go. And then I am also noticing that this percentage is part of your thing. So it takes all the percentages, like that 51, that 88, it adds it together, I'm thinking, at the end. And that way, at the end, you can kind of... That's part of the competition reward? I'm not really sure. Like, that 20 is really bad. 83. See, I don't understand how... I don't know. It's just kind of an interesting concept still of trying to time it correctly. And I feel like I'm constantly hitting like that key instead of, I don't know. I'm not sure if I like the whatever yet. See, like 63% was my overall rating. But I did get some stats. So I don't know. I've got a few more things. So that was show jumping, right? I think that was... No. What was that? on, let me... 3 ribbons of the Bridge of Heartside. So that was cross country. And I was trying this one. So let's try show jumping, because I've got some show jumping competitions I've got to get through as well. See if I can use those to level up. Hello, Branded Oops! Welcome to our stream. If you are a Rope and Ranch player and you drop your username and you give us a follow, you get 50,000 coins in game. I am attempting Star Equestrian as a Let's Play today. Okay, you can go faster, horsey. Ooh, that was not good. Green. Okay. Okay, did we get that one? We got 1. So that was show jumping. I need to get 2 on this in order to be good. So we're gonna try it one more time. Awesome! Thank you for that. That sucked. Sorry, I was looking at you. I was very excited. Thank you for the follow. What's your Rope and Ranch username? And that way I can write it down for me to give after this stream ends. Oh goodness. Run! Green. That was yellow. I'm getting Star Stable vibes from it, but at the same time, it's, I don't know, it's very different. It almost feels older. Ooh, 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 ooh. Eek! Okay, that's all good. Oh, look, I got a second thingy. I just try to offer it just because, you know, I think that it's fair for me if I have you guys follow that I give something in return. Okay, why is my horse just taking off? Excuse me, sir, where are you going? Okay, we're gonna try this one. Oh my goodness. My horse is acting up. This is called Star Equestrian. It's a downloadable game. You can go to their website and download it. It's interesting. I was just commenting about how I'm not sure if I like the controls of it. But I'm also like, I don't know. It feels very like you have a main quest that you have to follow, but there's side quests. But I don't know. I don't know what I feel about it yet. I'm not liking the way that competitions run here. I just feel like I'm struggling a lot with like staying on the line just because, I don't know. I'm the kind of person as a game developer that I believe that it's not always easy for people to have skills as far as like hand-eye coordination and getting things perfect, which is why, you know, I've opted for some of the options that I have currently in the game. And so this is a struggle for me. And I know that there's people out there that have worse hand-eye coordination than me, and this is a struggle. I almost wish it was more like Ranch of Rivershine, to be honest. But like I can't even change my camera here. And like that bothers me, that I can't change the direction of my camera while I'm doing this competition. It's doing it all for me. Oh, I know I'm gonna suck butt cheek at this one. I don't even want to see what my score was for this. That sucked. At least I got a star. Continue. Oh, is that why you came running over here, horse? You wanted food? Let me see. Do I have any more food? When you give your horse food, it levels them up more. So, like, I think I'm winning food from some of these competitions. And then I also have 14,000 coins, which I guess... I can spend some money on some things. What is that? That's this one. Acceleration supplement. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do this. Maybe this will help my horse a little bit. And then what's the zigzag? This one. So that'll be 7, 8, 9. There's my maximum. So it's maxed out there. Now I'm at 500 coins. Okay. Let's try that. Let's see if maybe I can competition now. I am getting multiple notifications on Discord and I can just see it popping up over and over again. I do kind of feel that differently. Hey, Majesty, what's up? Majesty, you're here to clip all of my chaos, correct? Awesome. Ooh. Half of me is kind of interested on paying on the VIP, maybe just as like a monthly thing, just to see like how it is. But like I guess the premium like forever cost for VIP is $60. So I don't know if I want to dedicate $60 into the game yet. Right now I'm just playing free. Cool, we got that. That worked. So now let's try doing this one. Oh, it says my jump needs to be 7. Well, let's try the one I failed. Awesome. Well, I think actually afterwards, like if you wanted to make a video like Nevi did, you should be able to download the clips. So like if you clip during the stream and then later on you just downloaded all of the clips, I think you should be able to do that. And if you're not, I can at least do it and upload it to a Google Drive or something for staff to be able to put something together. I'd be willing to do that because I think those are hilarious. The one that Nevi did was absolutely hilarious. Okay, this is so much easier now that that horse is leveled up in speed. This is so much easier. So maybe that's what it was. Maybe I was supposed to be spending my money on food this whole time and I just wasn't. But see, like, things like that, like, I feel like a normal player doesn't know that they're supposed to be doing this or they're supposed to be doing it in certain ways. I don't know. Let's try... What am I... So, this one says, earn 2 ribbons in the Perfect Printer's Trial. Perfect Printer's Trial. We're on this one. We're just not quite there yet. And then this one says earn 3 on the Bridges of Heartside. Which we're there. We just haven't done this one yet. And that one's nowhere near it yet. Okay. I don't even know what's going on down here. But it looks like there's a lot of butt cracks doing mean things. I have to get over here. And then... Oh, I have to speak with Lucy and I have to deliver pumpkins. Well, let's go speak with Lucy, because maybe that'll give me some more money. Wait, whoa, what are you doing? Stop backing up. So this is kind of like the town. It's a cute little town. Hello, Lucy. See, and it gives me money and stuff like that. So let's try to do some of these smaller ones for now. I'm missing a cow over here. I just don't know which cow. And I really don't know if I want to do it. But let me go see if I can find the other cow and get that objective out of the way. Whee! Dude, so I bought Robux the other day so that I could do something in a game. And Tony was like, yo, why are you buying Robux? And I was like, well, Tony, because like I wanted to, you know, get this thing in game. And he was like, hold on real quick, let me pull up my account. And he pulls his account up, and Tony has items on his account that are worth like 15,000 Robux. And I was like, I am sorry, what? Like multiple items. And he was like, yeah, whenever I used to like play Roblox, like I used to be a hacker. And I was like, I'm sorry, what? This boy used to hack people on Roblox. And I was like, what? And so he used to sell all of the stuff for items so that if he did get caught, it was all like left in items and not as Robux on the account. And yeah. And I was like, oh my gosh. And he was like, so yeah, if you need anything, just let me know. I'll just sell the items and give it to you. I was like, how long ago was this? He was like, oh, I don't know, like maybe 7 years ago. It's like, oh my gosh. Oh, I have to do chickens now? I don't want to do this. Okay. Can I do this off of my horse? Because I feel like the chickens are small. I'm sorry, did the chickens just go under the house? Come on, chicken, chicken, chicken. Okay, where... Is that them being in? Did I get it in? Where am I? I'm over here. Is there more chickens? I guess not, because I don't see an objective anymore. And then I can go speak to the string. Horsey! Up! What are you doing? Buddy, let's go. Come on. Buddy. Buddy. Buddy! There we go. Thank you. Dang it. See, I don't even realize I do things stupid like that for you to clip until literally after I do it. And then I'm like, dang it. I'm like, I just know. Hurrah! Horsey! Dang it. Oh! I found a cave. Huh. Whoa. Hold on, we just got something. Equipment. That one's leveled up. So it's equipped that. That's equipped. Let's upgrade. Let's upgrade my bridle. Okay. So now my bridle is upgraded, right? Equipment. I'm using this one? Yeah, okay. And then that's just look. So I can upgrade my horseshoes next if I wanted. But I don't have the money. Okay. We're gonna try that next. Do. No, we're gonna go up here, horsey. I don't think my horse can do this. Wait. Whoa! He's a mountain climber. Nay, nay. We're collecting pumpkins and butterflies. Hi, unicorn girl. Oh, are you okay? I will be once that unicorn up there, once it is safe. No, I'm trying to collect the carrot. Once the unicorn is safe. Is the unicorn up here? Where is the unicorn? Maybe it's the glowing object? Oh, wait. Wait, what is that up there? Am I supposed to get up there? On the roof? How do I get onto the roof? You want me on the roof? Oh, wait. Is that how I get on the roof? Wee! Hi, horsey. We got unicorns. Wait, no, that was not a unicorn. Okay, got one cow in. Is there more cows? Oh, yeah, no, and there's chickens too. Okay, Mr. Cow, it's time to go. It's time to go home, Mr. Cow. No! Mr. Chicken! You're going... Mr. Cow! You went through the fence! You can't do that. No! Into the pen, Mr. Cow. Okay, we're gonna use us to do the chickens, because the chickens are tiny, and I'm gonna run them over. Come on, Buck Buck. Buck Buck. Buck Buck. Into the pen. Buck Buck. Buck Buck. And then Mr. Cow. Yeah, get out of here. This is the pig pen, don't you know? Wait! You're going the wrong way! I'm not gonna comment on how your udders just kind of look like ball sacks. I'm sorry, but they do. I'm sorry, did I get a chicken? Okay, what is over here that I'm supposed to be looking for? Nay! Where am I? Oh, I want to go that way. Why are you snorting? Snort. 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 Am I looking for something in this pasture? No, I don't want to shear all the sheep and collect their wool. Is this where the unicorn is? Is the unicorn on the top of the thingy? Why is my horse snorting and breathing out like it's ran 5 marathons? He was not doing that before. Whee! Oh, wait. Oh, I got really scared. Last time I jumped off a thing, it told me that I was bad. Okay, I don't know what you're here for. But I do know that I want to go speak with Lucy again. So, we're gonna go over here. That's what I'm wondering. Like, it obviously is hiding, and I just don't know where it's hiding, so... Hi, Lucy! The heart side loop. Oh, well, cool. I already got 2 ribbons on it, so this should be easy. Watch out, everybody. I got this. Look, it's a bunny. Reading the chat on this game is hilarious. I'm half really tempted to be like, hey guys, go play Rope and Ranch. He tucks hair behind the ear. But like, I don't want to be banned. And definitely don't want to be banned on stream. Because that would be hilarious, too. Okay. Spin around and say hello to Lucy. Hi, Lucy. Can we talk again? Why are you... Ow. Sorry. Lucy. Lucy, I'm trying to speak to you. Okay, cool, cool. We're gonna talk again. She has another one for me, of course. Let's see, what else do we got? Perfect printers. Ugh, that's that one. Let's try this one again. Yeah, and I mean, like, things like that I've done before where I'm like, oh my gosh, have you guys heard of Rope and Ranch? Where it doesn't really look like I'm, quote, advertising it, but it's like just kind of putting it out there. But at the same time, I don't know. I just always feel bad doing it. Whee! That last one was bad, but I got 2 on that now. So we're gonna do it again without messing up that last one. We could start a club on the game called Rope and Ranch, guys. I would need some other friends on the game. I don't think I have any friends on here. I keep sending friend requests to people and they're not replying to my friend requests. Nobody wants to be my friend. Well, thank you. I really appreciate that. I love when you play a game and you're jumping and I like jump myself, like my whole body jumps or like lifts my head up as I'm jumping. Yeah, I do that all the time. These guys are freaking wild. Okay, so perfect printers. Let's try this one. My horse has passed its expectations of what it needs to be. No! Why are you glitching? Red. 8-line penalty. Green. I would read your message, but I would die. So give me 1 second. Oh, this is the one that's 2 laps. If you haven't already, I would recommend filling out the sheep form that's on the main member homepage as well, because that's going to really help me with creating the sheep in a way that you would like. I ask kind of what would you change, what would you add, how do you want them coded, you know, what are some perks, some stuff like that. And very much listening to players on that because I want it to be something that you guys enjoy. So please, 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 if you have not done that, would very much appreciate if you can do. Cough, cough, majesty, cough, cough. It asks questions, so most of it's just yes and no, and so it's just like, hey, would you rather this or that, or this or that, and stuff like that. So that kind of stuff just is really helpful because then I know. So it's not like, hey, come up with it for me. I keep hitting Q. It's not like come up with it for me. It's like, hey, these are my ideas. You know, what should I do in this aspect? We're gonna do this. Upgrade. Yes. Cool. And then we're gonna go to horses and make sure that those horseshoes are the ones that are equipped. Okay. And then a gold ribbon on this one. Okay, cool. I've done this one already, so I can get a gold ribbon. Come on, run! Run, horse! Suddenly, competitions are a lot easier when you're not hoarding 14,000 coins that were supposed to be given for your horse. Okay, finished that. Equipped a horse with a full set of tack, which gives jump or agility. What is this? That's accelerants. Wait, what am I doing? I don't understand that one. 3 ribbons at the bridges of Hartside County. So this one. Wait. This one's... Stop back. This one still only has 1 star. Or 1 ribbon. Let's get 2 in this one. Or all 3. So that I get the rewards. I'm at the point of coding for sheep where I'm starting to work on the profiles. So things like their actions and stuff like that. So I'm really starting to kind of look at that difference in coding. I'm going to make it all work the way that it's supposed to first, is my plan. And then I'm going to start making tweaks on them because they are sheep and they are going to be different. I have the sneak peek on the main member homepage with all the sheep breeds and stuff. So that's there. I just updated that today, or yesterday, last night. And then I finished all of the ancient horses last night as we're, oh my gosh, ancient sheep. Sheep. I finished the ancient sheep last night. 3 ribbons on this one. Oof, let's see. Oh, it says my speed isn't high enough. Okay, what about this? It wants level 11, and I'm still down here. Okay. So I can't progress on main story until I've gotten through these. A full set of tack which gives jump or agility. Okay, so this is agility. This is agility. This is jump. Okay, I got that now. And now I'm going to switch it back over because I didn't want that. Okay. Earn 25 ribbons total. Well, what's the difference between me getting 3 ribbons on something and me getting a gold ribbon? I guess let me try doing like some of these first ones and see if I get that. Because I don't know what the difference is between like the gold ribbons and then like the 3 whatever. Did that give me it? Okay, it did. Which gave me extra rewards. Okay, so maybe I want to redo those. But that didn't increase that. So let's do this one. And yes, I have that other horse, but he isn't trained at all. And so I'm trying to use this one while I'm trying to get through some of these competitions, because I don't think I'm at the point yet where I can start working with other horses yet. Especially since this one is not even leveled up yet. Also, Majesty, feel free to ask some questions about the sheep so that I can answer some for you. Wink, wink, cough, cough. Cool. So I got one of those ribbons for this one. Let's do this one. Let's feed 2, by the way. Because we're earning a lot of food. I actually have enough. I'll soon have enough to breed. So I'm excited because I can breed a horse soon. So the way that I have sheep, so there's going to be 8 breeds. Goats, there's only 6 because I have 3 meat, 3 milk. Is kind of how I have it. But this is going to be meat, milk, and wool. So I wanted to have some that were also wool sheep and some that were, quote, multi-purpose sheep. So I have to figure out how that's going to work as far as, like, what the quality and how to rate quality and stuff like that. Oop, I'm gonna retry that one because I didn't get the gold. So I think what I might do is similar to like the goat like meat stat. I have it to where like there's a number in the back end, and that number just makes that breed naturally better at wool. But then I think I'm gonna have in like certain criteria, and so obviously like if you shear a sheep and it's like really dirty, the quality of the wool will be lower than a sheep that has been kept clean and stuff like that. That's kind of what I'm thinking. Okay. I need to get better than an 89%. Maybe that's what makes it be that top. So there's 100, 95, 100, 65. We got to restart. So I think that's kind of what I'm thinking of doing. 100, 100, 100, 100. There we go. Okay. One hundred. 100. 100. 100. Okay, that should give me a gold thing. Yes? Yes. Okay. And then this one. And then I'm excited for like the marking aspect because I don't know. I want it to be where players can tell when animals are bred, but I also don't know how I want to do it because I feel like if I put them where they age up and stuff like that, it would be weird. So I don't know if I'm gonna do exactly like sheep, but or exactly like goats, but I'm kind of thinking I would. Because if you think about it, so normally sheep will wear harnesses like on their chest, and those, retry that. The harness that they wear on their chest would be that when they jump on a oh my gosh, I can totally speak. The harness that a sheep wears on their chest would be so that whenever they breed, the sheep that they've jumped onto and mounted would get marked by that color. But I don't want to draw harnesses on all the bases because that would mean I would have to draw it not only on the like fluffy base of the sheep, I would also have to draw that on the sheared base because they can still mount each other when they're sheared. So I don't know if I want to have to deal with that. So I'm going to probably just put like a color on the front of the sheet, maybe. Like put like a red like color on the front of it. And then when they mount each other, you would see that red now on the rump of the other back of the sheep. But that also implies that I'm going to be adding in breeding automatically. And I feel like if I'm doing automatic breeding like that, where like if you bed down all the animals in a pasture or all of the animals in a barn and they all automatically breed at age up, then you're going to be dealing with lots of baby sheep. and we already have a overpopulation of goats on the game, more than we have in horses, because goats have 3 or 4 babies every time, and so we have so many goats in the game that aren't being used. So it almost makes me wonder how I want to do that, because I don't want to have a huge overpopulation issue, because you might get a female sheep pregnant every single time you age up because of the fact that I have automatic breeding in. So I don't know how I want to do it. And see, like, I'm going to be doing the same thing that I do with goats, where they're going to be having the breeding, like, day. So I'm going to assign a day value to the sheep. And then if the date is higher or lower than that value, then I would have it breed. But I think even with that, I'm still going to have a situation where I'm going to have... Sorry, this is different. Why is that different? But I feel like even with that, I'm going to have situations where we're going to have a lot. Because, like, now, let's say it's at the end of the month, and it's the 31st. Almost every single sheep in that pasture is going to become pregnant. And people like to keep a lot of animals. And in the sense of, like, you know, some people aren't going to want that sheep to be pregnant. And if they don't have a lot of barns or a lot of separation between it, we're going to have this situation where people are like, oh, I didn't have them separated. Now I have a lot of inbreeding going on. Now mom and dad just had babies, which had more baby. Like, I feel like that's going to cause almost a chaos within the server, more than if I just let everybody breed to the sheep or goat that they want to. You know what I mean? So I don't know. The other idea I have is just colors. Oh gosh, nope. Where, like, we have where you can dye this sheep blue, you can dye this sheep red, you can dye this sheep pink. And so you have different color sheep. And that way, that's how you differentiate. But I don't know. Events. I had to remember what button I was pressing. Blah, 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 blah. Is this the one that I have to reach? Is that the one I'm climbing in? Yes. So... I don't know. It's going to be a slow and steady situation on how I get it to work, but... Ooh, horsey, go fast! I'm so sorry. I don't mean to be psychotic, I promise. So I honestly just might make them exactly like goats, just shearable. Which just kind of annoys me because I feel like that's kind of redundant and people aren't going to want the same exact thing. But I don't know. And see, like, these are outcomes and thoughts that, like, some people don't think of when they look at it because they don't do development. They don't do, you know, all this stuff. So they don't see that it's a big deal until I explain, like, how that could seriously screw something up. And then, you know, we run into this situation. I'm going to see if I can get up to that one competition that I'm supposed to get. And at that point, I'll probably end stream just because we're reaching that hour limit. But that's kind of what I'm thinking. Yup. But, I mean, then I've got the other horse breeds that I've currently got in the coloring phase. So I started coloring on vacation some of those horses and getting those breeds, like, up to par on coloring. And I've printed out my graph because I always have to make, like, a graph on what I've completed on what base. So I've started making my graph to where I've got stuff that I'm coloring. And then I've also got the Grand Championship that I'm working on. So, I mean, I've got a few things lined up that's not just sheep. So hopefully it all together should add up to something nice. Man, my horse is just cruising through these. Okay, this is the one that I need. Oh, it wants my agility to be 12. Okay, well maybe I have enough money now to do something for that. Feeding. Well, I've got this. And I've got this. And I've got this. And then what's agility? That's acceleration. So this one right here. So let's level it up one. I'm now at max level. I thought that's the one I was working on. It wasn't? How many are there? Oh my goodness. Okay, wait. So in the main storyline, I'm supposed to be working on this one? Okay. Goodness. And this one requires my speed to be 8. So feeding and speed is what? This? Okay. Goodness. Okay, well I guess I'll compete in this one and then any of them. And my agility is supposed to be 11. But my horse is already max agility. Wait. Oh. Is it saying that my agility is supposed to be 12, but my horse is only level 11, so I can't get higher than an 11 agility? That would make sense. Okay. Well then, let me just do what I can on this one and see if I can start getting towards that other one. Here I thought it was level course number 12 on show jumping, but it wasn't, and it was on cross country. You're a line penalty. Hello there. Welcome, welcome. I'm nearing the end of the stream, but welcome, welcome. Oh goodness. I might do 2 more streams tomorrow, by the way. So definitely stay watching around. But I'm trying to do enough that I can upload for the month in advance. So. Well, let's see what else I can talk to in this town. I gotta go return to Agatha. Agatha all along! Sorry. I'm so crazy. I'm so sorry. All the time. I'm so dang it. Come here. You wanted to speak to me? Okay, that gave me money and that gave me food. Is there anything else I have to do? Deliver 4 pumpkins. Do I have pumpkins? I just want to get a full. Interesting. So I guess I should start working on wearing my 2-star tack and not my 1-star tack, right? Equipment. So this is a 1-star, but this is a 2-star. This is a 1-star. But this is a 2-star. These are all 1-stars. I've got 2 stars of these. So maybe that's what I should be doing. I should be working on that. I'm sorry. What? Oh my gosh. Hold on. I would personally rather set foot without clothing through the outback covered in honey than ever set foot in Florida again. I love that. Okay. Well, I am going to go ahead and end my stream there. I am going to head to go and get some dinner. And then when I come back, I will do some more coding and download my streams so that I can get everything uploaded to YouTube. And I hope that everybody has a lovely rest of their day. Thank you for joining, and talk to you later. Bye!